Okay, so I'm gonna take this video. It's gonna be one of my ranting videos because I've now done. This is gonna be the first one to go up. I have two other videos I recorded: a Gets reaction video to Daily Duppy and a Pete and Bass C2 session. Now, this one, I'm talking about The Boys because I finally started watching The Boys, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys so far on what I think about it. If you see me look off on the screen here and there, it's because one, I actually wrote a script for this one. So just, it's got some pointers that I'd like to touch on. So first things first, I didn't watch this show at the height of its fame, at the peak of its popularity, for a multitude of reasons. One being I just didn't want to. I didn't think it was bad. I just don't care about watching stuff when I don't want to watch it. It's that simple. Like right now, still haven't watched Game of Thrones. I haven't watched Game of Thrones like this. I've watched like episode 1. I watched 30 minutes, switched it off, said that was cool, and never went back to it. Uh so finally I've started watching The Boys, and I would like to say what the hell. Um So, look, in this video, I'm going to take some time to talk about some things about the show that I really like, some moments that shocked me. Maybe if it's not even moments, it's characters that shock me, characters that I like, characters that I'm trying to understand or I'm just surprised by because of the people around them. And before I get into those moments and those things and those characters, I would like to say, please don't spoil this. I really would not like that. I can't stop you. But all I can say is I really would not like that. Usually, the YouTuber would be the one who's going, yo, spoilers ahead. But if you're watching this, you've most likely either watched The Boys or haven't watched The Boys. If you haven't watched The Boys, spoilers ahead. If you have, keep those spoilers in your head. Now, let's get into it. So, look, we're going to start with Homelander, right? It's the first thing I wrote on my script. I want to start with Homelander. Because why not? It's not like we didn't see it coming either way. The main thing that amazes me about Homelander is, I guess, how easily the world seems to bend to his will. Just to whatever he's saying, and how little people and things mean to him. You think that people mean a lot to him, and you think that yes, he has people he cares about, but the moment he deems those people friggin' irredeemable or useless, they're just gone. he just gone, you know. The moment they are deemed useless or a damage to the image that he has built for himself, they're gone. For example, we all remember, if you're watching this, you remember the moment that he was on the plane and he just let that many people die. Like he didn't even try. That's what made that moment sad. It's not, that's what made that moment shocking for me. It's not that those people are gonna die either way or that they couldn't find a way to solve it. It's that he didn't try to solve it. That's the scary part. That is what's frightening. Another thing that I find truly frightening about him is the how he dusted Madeline, and this is at the end of season 1. How he dusted Madeline. It's like, I told you not to lie to me. You and this person should have got your story straight. Pew! Took her out like she doesn't matter, right? Took her out like this guy hasn't been having this weird Oedipalian, Oedipus-esque relationship with this lady throughout this entire freaking season, right? And here's the thing. Let's get to this Oedipus-esque thing, right? Madeline Stillwell obviously before she died, the way she treated this dude was so weird, because she treated him the same way a mother would treat a child. Like I said, Oedipus-esque relationship. I hope Oedipus is right. Yes, it is right. And for example, there's a scene, right? And it's closer in the later parts of season 1 where Homelander and Madeline Stillwell are having sex, and my man goes off a little too early. Happens to the best of us, superhero or not. He goes off a little too early, and the way she speaks to him, and kudos to the actress for this. But the way she speaks to him, she tells him it's okay, but the tone that she's using is, you can tell that she's not saying it's okay as in we're partners. This happens to people sometimes, saying it's okay, you're learning, you're a child, you're a baby, let mama take care of you. It is fucking creepy. And that is what their relationship is like throughout the whole freaking season. You get these little moments where they speak to each other, and every time Madeline Stillwell speaks to Homelander, she speaks to him like a freaking child. It is disgusting. It is terrifying. But here's the thing. Let me tell you why I think that happens. Almost everyone handles Homelander like he's a child. It's because he kind of is. He's like, how can I describe it? I think if you've ever come across a spoiled kid, a spoiled kid who's turned into a spoiled adult, you can see that they're still very childish in the way that they handle things. If you tell them no, they're like, oh, how dare you tell me no? And if they have a means of retaliating against you, they will. So I guess the reason that, but a lot of people grow out of that in real life. I guess the reason Homelander has never grown out of it is because he doesn't have to. He's been one of the most powerful superheroes ever since he was a child. I assume that's the case. He's, you know, like when there's a rich kid and they're like, I'm rich, I can do whatever I want. Yeah. Imagine that kid wasn't rich, but imagine they had the powers of freaking Superman. That is even scarier, because at least with rich, there's at least someone else who's richer than you. With superpowers, it's completely different. It's, oh, you say no to me, I kill you. Now, here's another thing that I'm interested in. Let me not stick on Homelander too long. But what I'm interested in is what's going to happen in season 2. Because there's this new person, this new character, this new lady who is very much similar to Homelander in the regard that she's a piece of shit as well. Stormfront. My goodness, freaking Stormfront. Let me tell you something about Stormfront. Here's the thing. Okay, let me first touch on Homelander in regard to Stormfront before I jump onto Stormfront. Homelander, the reason I say I'm getting interested about Stormfront is because Stormfront opposed a direct order from Homelander, and she ended up getting congratulated and rewarded for this direct order. Now, take into account no one, and I mean almost freaking no one, maybe one person, let's say, what's his name in the show? I know him as Gus from Breaking Bad, but what's his name from Edgar? Something like that. Only one person has, let's say, opposed order from Homelander. So she opposes his direct order and then is later on congratulated on live television. Obviously, he doesn't like this, right? So she even goes as far as to tell him, well, you should have been a little more quick. You should have kept up, old man. Homelander's gonna kill this bitch. Sorry, I don't mean to curse. Homelander's gonna kill this lady, and I am looking forward to it. Actually, I don't care that I called her that. I don't care that I called Stormfront that. Because, now, let's hop on Stormfront. Because of what she did, right? This raggedy piece of garbage, this garbage piece trash raggedy. I hope Homelander kills her. I hope she dies as soon as possible. And you know what? No one's good in these TV shows. I'm going to say it now. I should have said it earlier. But no one is freaking good on this TV show. You just pick who you like. You pick and you hope that things work out well for them. Because you know deep down you are rooting for a piece of trash. You're just hoping you're rooting for the person that is the least piece of trash out of all of them. Okay? Here's the thing. Stormfront. She comes in the TV show. She's got too much grog. She's got too much, she's full of nonsense. She's full of nonsense, right? She disturbs the shoot. I don't mind. I like that and the way we're introduced to her, you start thinking, man, I really like that this lady is exposing the fakeness of this industry, the superhero industry, because she's shooting live ones, nah? She's shooting live ones, while Homelander and them are busy doing like the Saving America campaign, and they're going, yeah, as if Homelander would go he'd go to the trenches with them, right? And she's putting it out there. So you'll start to like her a little, cause she's not full of crap. She's not lying to people. She's presenting the type of person she is at all times. And then they go on the hunt for the soup who has the power to like just pick the world up and drop it on your fucking head. I came up with that right now. That's how I looked so excited. But it's Kimiko's brother. It's a soup who can, what's that called? Telekinesis? Psychokinesis? He can move things with his mind. Cool. So, they're on the manhunt. They're going for him. And I'm not going to delve into all of this. Like I said, this is just a rant, and this has my talking points. But Stormfront finally gets a chance to kill this dude. And this is why I say I hate her. This is why I say I hope she dies as soon as possible. This is why I say I hope Homelander kills her. This is why I say she is a raggedy piece of trash piece of garbage, rubbish bitch. Because when she's face to face with the soup, she quite literally chose the most human way to kill him. Look, Butcher is human. The boys, Butcher, Mother's Milk, I forgot the homie's name, the French homie's name. I forgot the main guy, the other guy whose girl died, forgot his name as well. And Kimiko. I remember those three. But the boys, the group, they're humans. And we all know Butcher is conniving. So Butcher will use any means to kill a soup. Butcher will use a soup to kill a soup if he has to. And Homelander, we've seen him kill people. We've seen him let people die. We've seen him kill people with his laser eyes. But they're killing, how can I describe it? They're killing within their means. The way Butcher, I've forgotten. I'm hyped up right now. The way he kills is directly like in tune with his skill set. It's directly in tune with his limitations. It's directly in tune with his limitations. Homelander is directly in tune with, you can consider them limitations, or it's in tune with all the extra things he's been blessed with. these superpowers. Stormfront has superpowers. And she goes on to kill this man, snaps his wrist, right? Now and he chokes. She chokes him. She chokes the life out of him. I'm really trying to be as coherent as possible, and I'm sorry I'm not the most coherent right now, but I did say this was just a rant, and we're in this together right now. She chokes him. She chokes the life out of him. She says that I love to see the life leave their eyes. It is so evil. Look, shocking someone to death wouldn't have been good. That's her power, by the way. Shocking someone to death wouldn't have been good. But she chose this cold method. You know how personal choking is? You know how close you have to be to choke someone? You know, she sucks. I hope she dies. I really do. I really do. And also, she's so cold. I can't even say, like, ever since I saw that, I was like, yo, this lady's so cold and calculating. Actually, I can't even say calculating. Maybe she is calculating, but here's why I think I can't say calculating. This woman, in pursuit of this soup that they have killed, she has dropped like 50 bodies. She blew up an apartment building. Do you understand that? She killed an innocent man in front of his children. She dropped like 50 bodies. 50 innocent people. And look, I can't even say she dropped 50 innocent people because she was focused on the goal. No, it's because she's terrible and hates everything. If there's a redemption arc for her, there's only two things I have in my mind when I think about that. It better be one hell of a redemption arc, or there better be no freaking redemption arc. She has to die. I've decided she will die. I hope she dies. And when they send her off, I hope no one places coins on her eyes, so she has nothing to give to the ferryman, and she will float in the river Styx for a whole eternity for what she's done. She'll be tormented by the people she's taken there. I hope they torment her the way that she's tormented them. You know what the worst part is? I haven't even finished season 2. I'm only 3 episodes deep. I'm looking forward to season 2. Oh, I need to calm down. I'm looking forward to season 2 and finishing it. Let's look at my other talking points. Look, I think it's a pretty cool show. They take superheroes and like just kind of say screw it. Let's destroy their image. Let's show them how the hot dog is made from beginning to end and what happens in between. And they want to show us what happens for us to be able to even consume the hot dog, for us to be able to complain about the hot dog, for us to praise the superheroes. I didn't want to say praise the hot dog. I was going to be like, pause. It's quite a fun watch. I won't lie to you. Oh, here are my last points. I touched on this earlier, but Homelander killed Madeline. That lady, Butcher's wife, still alive. She has a child by Homelander, by the way. I know, shocking. To me, that's not the most shocking part. That's not the part that gets to me the most. You saw how I was. I literally only touched on 2 people. I touched on a few moments, but I touched on 2 people, 2 characters. I thought this was going to go on longer. But, oh, I need to calm down. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh, last thing about Homelander. This is yeah, Homelander is probably like my main focus. But last thing about Homelander is one of the main reasons I find him so interesting, or I find him somewhat interesting, is because in season 1, it seems I assumed Homelander was in search of a mother, but due to how season 2 is going and the way that he's acting with his child that no one told him about, I think I've gone from thinking he's looking for a mother to he's just looking for a family. He's looking for some kind of familial affection. And I do think at some point, I don't know why, but I think something's gonna break him emotionally. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna ruin him. It's gonna ruin him. Because you can see he's not the most intact person emotionally. He's not the most emotionally mature person, and it looks like he's not dealing. It looks like he's not used to dealing with his emotions in a manner that can help him move forward. It's either you bend to his whim or you die. So I'd like to end this. You know what's crazy? I had a whole entire structure. I had written an entire script, and I didn't follow that structure at all. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got a little passionate, and I should keep myself in check for the next time I give you guys an update. And I'll probably give you an update at the end of season 2, beginning of season 3. We'll see. Depends what you think about this video. This was just a rant. But I really want to say I like this show so far. I'll see you guys when I finish season 2. I'll give my thoughts on that. This was supposed to just be about season 1, but I kind of binged a lot more than I expected. You know, what else can you expect of a former binge eater? Thank you for listening. I've calmed down now, as I'm sure you can tell. And I think I'm gonna post this video as is, because like I said, this is just like a rant, just a conversation. The next video, I'm gonna refine a lot more. Or you tell me, do you want it just like this? Because I really also like this format, but I'm aware some people don't like this. Oh, also, so far, great show, love it. If it can get this much out of me, it is a great TV show. Even if I don't like the character, if I don't like the characters, I'm like, that is excellent. You've not only written an insufferable character, but you've also cast the perfect person to play that insufferable character, to get across that insufferableness. Great TV show. Great TV show. I hope all of you have a good day, good night, and amazing lives. I'll see you on the next video, which is going to be a reaction video. That's probably going to be out in like 2 days, because this is coming out tonight. See you guys.